Hello everyone. This is Pastor Brad, and it's time for Be Happy, Not Sad with Pastor Brad. I hope you're having a great day today, and I've got a few funny stories to share with you today for Be Happy, Not Sad with Pastor Brad. Always funny things happening around church. So I'm going to share a couple of stories, several stories with you that I came across, and I hope they will make you happy and make you laugh. So in Sunday school, they were teaching how God created everything, including human beings. Little Johnny seemed especially intent when they told him how Eve was created out of one of Adam's ribs. Later in the week, his mother noticed him lying down as though he were ill and said, "Johnny, what is the matter?" And little Johnny responded, "I have a pain in my side. I think I'm going to have a wife." He thought because he had a pain in his side, God was going to take a rib out. Well, I guess if you have to explain it, it must not be too funny. Okay, here's a good one. A couple had two little boys, ages 8 and 10, who were excessively mischievous. The two were always getting into trouble, and their parents could be assured that if any mischief occurred in their town, their two young sons were in some way involved. The parents, at their wits' end as to what to do about their son's behavior, they were at their wits' end about what to do about their son's behavior. The mother had heard that a clergyman in town had been successful in disciplining children in the past, so she asked her husband if he thought they should send the boys to speak with the clergyman. The husband said, "We might as well. We need to do something before I really lose my temper." The clergyman agreed to speak with the boys, but asked to see them individually. The 8-year-old went to meet him first. The clergyman set the boy down and asked him sternly, "Where is God?" The boy made no response. So the clergyman repeated the question in an even sterner tone, "Where is God?" And again the boy made no attempt to answer. So the clergyman raised his voice even more and shook his fist in the boy's face, "Where is God?" At that, the boy bolted from the room and ran directly home, slamming himself in the closet. His older brother followed him into the closet and asked, "What happened?" The younger brother replied, "We are in big trouble. We're in big trouble this time. God is missing, and they think we did it." Oh boy, that's a good one. So, a little boy opened the big old family Bible with fascination and looked at the old pages as he turned them. Suddenly something fell out of the Bible, and he picked it up and looked at it closely. It was an old leaf from a tree that had been pressed between the pages. "Mama, look what I found," the boy called out. "What have you got there, dear?" his mother asked. With astonishment in the young boy's voice, he answered, "I think it's Adam's suit." Remember fig leaves, Adam and Eve in the garden? Well, that's a funny story. 6-year-old Angie and her 4-year-old brother Joel were sitting together during church services. Joel giggled, sang, and talked out loud. Finally, his sister had enough. "You're not supposed to talk out loud in church." "Why? Who's going to stop me?" Joel asked. Angie pointed to the back of the church and said, "See those two men standing by the door? They're hushers." Hushers, not ushers, hushers. All righty, one more. Well, a Sunday school teacher was discussing the 10 Commandments with her 5- and 6-year-olds. After explaining the commandment to honor thy father and thy mother, she asked, "Is there a commandment that teaches us how to treat our brothers and sisters?" Without missing a beat, one little boy, the oldest of the family, answered, "Thou shalt not kill." All right, let me read you one more. I haven't even read this one yet. I hope it turns out good. It's kind of scary to do it like that. A little girl was talking to her teacher about whales. The teacher said it was physically impossible for a whale to swallow a human because even though it was a very large mammal, its throat was very small. The little girl stated that Jonah was swallowed by a whale, irritated, the teacher reiterated that a whale could not swallow a human. It was physically impossible. The little girl said, "When I get to heaven, I will ask Jonah." And the teacher said, "What if Jonah went to hell?" The little girl replied, "Then you ask him." Of course, I think this must not have been a Sunday school teacher. It must have been a public school teacher who was an unbeliever. Well, I thought I would just share those few little funny stories with you today on Be Happy Not Sad with Pastor Brad. We love all of you so very, very much. And I just want to share with you, we had a wonderful fireworks show last Sunday night here at the church. Thank you for all that came. I know many of you were out of town. Many of you couldn't come for some reason or another. That's okay. We had a really good crowd and a really good time visiting. And remember, this Sunday morning, 11 a.m., we're going to be having our Sunday morning service. I will be continuing to preach on good news from the book of Revelations. It's going to be a good one this time, all about the church. So I hope you'll be able to be here or watch us online. I'm getting a lot of questions about when are we going to start back our other ministries. Well, I'll just tell you this. We are certainly closer than we have been. And the leadership of the church, we're taking this very serious. We're not, we're praying about it. I'm praying about it, and I hope you'll be praying about it with us. This coronavirus is certainly very serious, but we don't really know how serious it is. Thankfully, and I think it's because God has protected us and we have taken precautions here at the church that no one has gotten coronavirus because of coming to church. And that's good news. But I do believe we're going to start. I know in the last couple of days, matter of fact, yesterday I saw on the news, heard on the radio news that the coronaviruses at this time are like 50%, which is about the same, 50% less than what they were this time in last month. So it looks like we're seeing some improvement. It's going away. And I can tell you, I believe very soon we're going to start up some of our ministries here at the church. And thank you all for being patient. Thank you for cooperating. If you're coming to the services, thank you for cooperating. Those who are watching online, thank you for being patient and continuing to be a part of this great church. I know we're going to come out of this stronger than we've ever been, and we're going to see God do some great and mighty things. Well, thank you for being with me today on Be Happy Not Sad with Pastor Brad. And the Lord willing, we'll either see you on Sunday or you'll see us online. God bless you, and you have a great, great day.